Hey y'all, so we're gonna talk to y'all about self-esteem because this is just one of those topics where people tend to sweep underneath the rug. Now we got to talk about it. So I'm here with Mr. Scorpio, and I'm gonna ask him a few questions and get his input on this topic. How do you feel about self-esteem? Well, low self-esteem. I'm just gonna say that.
I feel like it's important. Like a lot of people with high self-esteem, but I don't feel like everybody always had high self-esteem. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not. Right. You're right.
You always had people that was popular, and you always had the unpopular, and the unpopular always felt worse. You know what I'm saying? Being teased by the popular.
Right. So you feel like low self-esteem plays a part in relationships?
Hey, yes, if a person feel like they're not special enough, or they don't look good enough, or nobody's uplifting them, eventually they're gonna want to find somebody that's gonna do that.
Right. You're right. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like you fully healed from low self-esteem?
No, but I'm getting better.
How do you see the difference?
A person with low self-esteem ain't really gonna talk about it, even if you got a little bit. And I'm able to talk about it now. That's how I know.
Oh shit. So yeah, that's the first thing. You gotta recognize it in yourself. You gotta see it first, like for yourself. Like people can tell you all day, well, I know that you got low self esteem, you doing this and you doing that. But if you don't see it in yourself, you ain't gonna pay this shit no mind.
All right.
Yep, you got to recognize it.
Everybody's special in their own special way, and it's always something special that everybody else see in someone that they might not see in themselves.
Right. You right. So, me personally, I feel like low self esteem is another form of depression. And the reason why I say that is because you got to look at the state of mind depression leaves you in. You feel me? And I feel like other people see it in people, like people they may go with. And I feel like they use it to the best of their advantage and manipulate people that way. What you think?
Yeah, I feel that it's real, but people be so in love and they love a person so much they don't want to see it. They don't want to hear it. Low self-esteem, like it can make you want to commit suicide. It can make you want to hurt someone else. It can make you just want to be alone or feel worthless. It's just ain't nothing sweet about it.
Right. It's crazy because you got a lot of people out here who tell people like you can come to me, you can talk to me, and they really don't be meaning that shit. They'll talk about you for coming to them venting.
All right, yeah, they mean it. They mean it. They want you to come talk to them so they could come talk about what they just heard or the information that now you know what I'm saying they have on you.
That's crazy, right? Okay, like in my eyes, I feel like when people deal with people who vibrate in a low frequency, they start like getting those frequencies attached to them as well. Sometimes people don't even know why they got those feelings and emotions. They don't know because they don't belong to them. They just know what they feel. Are you choking?
Yep, you know, good medicine to do that to you.
Medicine.
Hey, That's what you gotta call it.
How you know it's medicine?
It's healing me.
I just want to ask you this. So, from past experience, the people that you used to date or was involved with in some form, did you recognize low self-esteem in them then, or did you see it later on?
Low self-esteem in them.
Yeah, like, you know how you, like I said, when you're in relationships, you know whether or not if a person got low self-esteem, right? The way they talk, the way they carry themselves. Am I right or wrong?
All right. Well, I can't say that I ever dated somebody with low self-esteem because everybody I dated was conceited, high and mighty,
Right.
So I don't know. I never seen them at a low point, like down and out. I always seen them trying to keep up with everybody else. Outdress this one. We have a newer car than this one. Newer.
Well, I disagree with you because if they got to do all that, then what do that mean? I mean, what do it mean? It mean like it sound, right? If I got high self-esteem, say somebody go out here and they buy like a brand new Porsche, right? I'm not about to break my goddamn spinal cord to go try to outdo that person. Why? I don't care if I got a fucking damn 96 fucking Escort. But my shit painted. I got rims and my shit tricked out. I got TVs and all this other shit, right? Just hypothetically speaking. You think I'm about to give a damn about keeping up with that person? That's the car they wanted. That's the style they wanted. That ain't what I wanted. Basically what I'm trying to say is you said you never dated nobody that you know that had low self-esteem, but you just explained to me in the ways of buying this and buying that to keep up with the trend, right? Or the next person. That got something to do with a person's self-esteem.
So where do you see that they had low self-esteem at?
Because they was being a follower and not a leader. Just because the next person or a couple of people around me in my surroundings or at my job, just because they go out and buy a brand new car or some hot ass cars, I'm not about to go out here and buy that shit. What that made me look like? If I didn't want to buy it and I actually bought it just to keep up, how is that not low self-esteem? If I go out here and let's just say one of my coworkers, she got this bomb ass wig on, right? But they sell that wig in multiple different colors, but I like how that shit look on her, right? Let's say I go out and buy that same wig. Not because I like it, look, because she had it on and it looked good on her. I don't look like her. So why the fuck would I try to go buy that wig? That's, you get what I'm saying?
Alright, people do it though.
Like, basically, and it's probably dealing with, like, the reason why I probably said it is because me personally, I'm the type of person, I don't dig and jock other people's styles. I got my own style. That's what makes me unique. That's why people fuck with me. That's why they vibe with me. That's why people fucking hate the way people love and vibe with me. Like, I'm my own person. You will never see me imitating or copying another person.
Right.
I may learn from other people, but you'll never see me like cop their whole swag or their style. Hell no.
Alright.
It's crazy because, like I said, people just sweep this topic underneath the rug. They don't want to talk about it. It's deeper than just that, though.
Alright.
Self-esteem can come from how you was raised, how you were brought up. Your parents could have made you feel like you want shit, or like even dealing with shit when it comes to how your father treats you, how your mother treats you. That shit starts at a child, and I tell people this all the time. When you meet a person and you're trying to get to know them, you really need to take time out and get to know them and you need to learn their childhood. When you see people, you meet people, you're looking at their childhood, how they act. Think about it.
Well, I always told you could tell who was raised right.
Whew. Explain that to me. I would love to know this.
Well, let's talk about the day parents and let's talk about the old school parents.
Okay.
Back in the day when you did wrong, you got your ass beat. You know what I mean? And your parent will talk to you after that and tell you why you got your ass beat.
Right.
Nowadays, it's a lot of stop, no, stop, don't do that. And what happened when they get older? That's all they used to hear, so they're gonna go out here and do whatever they want to do because nobody never stopped them from doing whatever it was that they wanted to do. Now, somebody that was taking the time to teach them right from wrong, those are the ones you see out here that's, you know, they on the right track because they know better.
Right. So why do you feel like some parents do that in our generation?
Well, I had a parent tell me one time the reason why they're not hard on their child because their parent was hard on them and they wouldn't want their child to dislike them.
Right. Okay.
Okay, that's understandable, but at the same time, your child gonna always love you. I'm
How you
not
figure?
you can. I mean, I'm not saying. Why would you want to be mean and hateful to your child? You know.
No, you just said your child will always love you. I said how you figure.
If you raise that child right, why wouldn't that child love you?
But what if they don't know that you're raising them right? They are kids. What if they don't know that you're raising them right? What if in their mind they feel like you really fucking being mean to them? It's some parent. The reason why I'm saying it is because it's some parents out here who take that, oh, you my child, and they use it to the best of their advantage. And they be mean to their kids or doing fucked up shit to their kids. Them kids don't grow up feeling love.
Right. That's why.
But a child don't know. We speaking on the terms of a child, right?
Right.
That child don't know. We as adults can read in between, but that's a child. So they don't know. Okay, let me ask you this question since we are on childhood. Do you feel like any of your parents affected your life in some form of you being a man?
Yeah. A man needs his father, you know what I'm saying? Because his father gonna have to teach him to be a man, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a lot of mothers out here who got to raise their son on their own, you know, and they grow up to be, you know what I'm saying, decent young, you know what I'm saying, decent young men. I mean, I'm one, but at the same time, ain't nothing sweet when you don't have a father to teach you how to throw that football or shoot that basketball or defend yourself. So you got to go out here and you got this one who, you know what I'm saying, got to teach you how to throw this football or teach you how to, basically you got to learn everything on the street, but you shouldn't have to do that.
Right.
Your father should be there to teach you that.
Right.
And then you're not always taught the right thing.
Right. And you know where self-esteem come in, and when it come to that, when you said something about everybody need their father, that's how people be joining gangs, get around the wrong crowd. They feel like they got to fit in. They want to be wanted somewhere. They want to feel important. They'll do anything to get that attention that they never got. It's crazy because, like, even dealing with me, both of my parents are still living, right?
Mm-hmm.
But my mom raised me. She didn't raise me off of a lot of emotional love. It was more so of tough love. And I feel like as a woman, that affected my life because it's like she gave me what you think that a father would give a child. That took, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it didn't leave an open space for the emotional part because she had to do it on her own. She had to be tough. She had to be the backbone. You feel me? Like a lot of people, they look at me and be like, "Oh, you strong, you this and you that." But I learned from my mama. You feel me? That's the real GOAT, the real MVP. But at the end of the day, like my mama tell me, she always tell me, "You strong, you this, you that," which I am. And when I was younger, I used to get mad because my dad wasn't around, or because I would try to reach out and it's like it was always a dead end situation. But now as an adult, I can honestly say I don't care because if you're gonna be there, you're gonna be there. If you ain't, you ain't. It's just simple. A lot of people don't want to accept that you have some parents out here who really don't give a fuck about their kids. Like, and nobody talks about that. It's really some parents out here who lay down, got a nut, and don't give a fuck about their kids. That shit real. Just because somebody your mom or just because somebody your dad don't mean they care about you.
Just because they lay down with them for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
You got some women who go out here and have a baby by a guy just because he got money, or just to make the next female mad, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's crazy. And then you got dudes that go out here and go sleep with a woman just because of how she look, or, you know what I mean, to make another nigga mad, or, you know what I'm saying? And they end up getting them pregnant. They don't want nothing to do with that child, but
right.
You made it.
And you got some men out here, though, that'll say, oh, your mama kept me away from you, or she moved, or she never reached out, or she did this and did that. They blame everybody but themselves. Because when your child or your children get to an age where they are old enough to text you, call you like that, these kids be reaching out. These parents just don't be giving a fuck. They don't want to deal with that child. Like, I can say that because I've been one of those kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got to the point where I was 15, 16. I reached out to my dad on MySpace. When I first got a Facebook page, that was like, yeah, probably like when I was about 18, 19. I think when Facebook first came out, I had I had got my Facebook page, right? So I started reaching out. Sometimes he would read my messages and then I'd be stuck on seen. Sometimes he'd reply back, but he never gave me the answers that I was looking for. That's another thing. That's why now, when I ask questions, people be looking at me like I'm crazy sometimes because I don't want to hear non-essential information. If I ask you a question, I want the answer to that question. I want to stay on topic about that question. Like, a lot of people tend to go around the question and beat around the bush because they don't want to answer the question. They feel like as long as they they feel like as long as they tell you something, okay, maybe you'll get it. No, I'm not one of them people. I need clarification. I need answers. I want to know why this happened, what made you do it, and I want you to know the effects of what you did in your decision. You feel me? But back to what I was saying. I used to reach out or whatever, be left on seen. Sometimes he'll respond back, but he never told me what I needed to hear. It's not even what I wanted to hear. And one day, I came to the conclusion when I was about 27. So this was about 3 years ago, because I'm 30. I was like, he really don't give a fuck. Like, you can never say, my mom didn't let you see me or this and that. Like, nigga, I remember. I was there. I remember when she used to reach out and all that shit. You can't use that with me. I know, I was there. You feel me? I'm not going to let you tell me something. I'm not going to let you tell me the opposite of what I know. No. But my reason for saying that is they have all of these excuses, but you got some people out here that got kids that actually reach out. Okay, now what? What's the excuse now? Like, it don't bother me now because I learned to accept it. I learned that the closest people to you will stab you in the back and that turn around and ask you why the fuck you bleeding. It's people that will turn their back on you. Like, when you got somebody like a parent that would do that to you, you know good and damn well you numb to that shit when somebody else do that shit to you. If your own parent can do that shit to you and you healing from that, like, you can heal from any fucking thing. That's the person that helped made you.
Some people not strong enough to go through that and then still be a good person. A lot of people go through that and become mean and hateful and cruel because that's what they, you know what I'm saying, they feel unloved. You know what I'm saying? Hate and anger is all they feel. So, that's what they I don't know. That's what they are crave. Like it's crazy. Like that's what's instilled in them.
Right. I mean, I know people fuck up, places fuck up, they fuck up. People fuck up. But my whole thing is don't go around lying or making it seem like somebody killed you out of somebody's life because you don't want to face what the fuck you did and when you wasn't there. You feel me? Don't do that because at the end of the day, that's like childish. Me personally, like I said, I'm okay with it. I know I would never have that bond, that relationship. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with a simple, hey, bye, hey, how you doing? Whether it's damn a couple of months apart, a couple of days apart, a couple of years apart, I'm okay with that. A lot of people are not okay with it. And they will one day see, like, you can't change people. They got to be willing to change for themselves. Shit. Let them deal with that shit. Live your life. Don't hold back because they couldn't get right and they ain't man enough or woman enough to admit it. Like, some of these parents be out here fucking struggling. Motherfuckers be thinking that shit is a joke. That shit ain't no damn joke. That's why you need to get to know people before you lay down with them. That shit really matters. And no, you can't learn people in no year or two. Like, it takes time to learn people. I done seen people in relationships for about a damn decade, and they ain't learned this person or started learning them until they get like on their 7 and 8 year. Cause you can never fully learn a person. We're all growing. We learn as we go, you know. But to at least have a little bit of insight on who you dealing with, that counts. You feel me?
All right.
It's crazy though.
And a lot of people, a lot of people wear masks too. You know, there's a lot of people. You know, from my experience, you know, you can meet someone, and when you meet that person, they could be about their business, seem like a hard-working person. You know, caring about their family and stuff, and that's what you know. You know what I mean from you meeting them.
That's what I was saying.
As time go on, you know, a person can only wear that mask so long, just like a snake can only slither so long before they got to raise their head. You know.
That new skin got to come in somewhere, huh?
Right.
See, that's what I was saying a while ago when I was like, some people can be in a relationship or married for a decade and they may never learn their person until they get like the 7 or the 8 year. That's what I was saying a while ago. Because I've heard and seen some people on Facebook say, well, especially on Mother's Day and Father's Day, they be like, well, why y'all lay down with this person if all you gonna do is bash them? You ain't know who you was sleeping with. Nah, apparently they did. People change. People change. I have another question to ask you, but this question is off topic. The question that I have for you is, do you feel like if a woman get pregnant by a man, right, and she wants to keep the baby, and he wants her to get abortion, do you feel like it's right for him to say that? You got stuck.
Oh no, what's the situation?
Okay, let me think of a situation right quick. I mean, the situation is
point blank period.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna put it like this. They're not in a relationship. They fuck around. She gets pregnant, but she want to keep the baby. He wants her to have an abortion. Is it right for him to voice that he wants her to have an abortion?
I don't know. Why would he want her to have an abortion?
Maybe because they're not together. Maybe because
no.
What you mean no? It's different scenarios. What you mean no?
Nah, the reason why I said no, it's not right because you.
You saying no, it's not right. I thought you were saying no.
No, I'm saying no, it's not right because you've been sleeping with this person all the time. What you think was going to happen?
Right. You having unprotected sex with this person the whole time. The fuck you thought was going to come out of it?
Right.
It's crazy, right? But I see a lot of men say stuff about that when it comes to Mother's Day and Father's Day. Oh, she decided to keep the baby. But goddamn, how the baby get inside of her? I mean, they don't look at that part either. Crazy though. Okay.
Could be somebody that just, enjoy their excitement, they don't take that person serious, you know what I'm saying? They just screwing them. But like at the end of the day, you still know what's gonna happen.
I'm not about to raw dog nobody. I ain't taking it seriously. I mean, that past me, that's something different because that's how I had kids. But let's be serious. Now in this day and time, can you honestly say you just gonna sit there and raw dog a person? Like, what do you think is gonna come out of it?
Man, a condom not even 100%.
Hell no. And nobody worried is neither.
The same way you got to get Carfax, you got to get the thought facts.
Just like when it comes to STDs and AIDS and shit, people be sitting out there looking on the outside like as if you scan somebody's body on the outside, it's gonna read STD, AIDS, HIV. No, it don't matter how it look on the outside. That shit don't detect shit. Shit, you know the outside don't matter, especially when motherfuckers get with these damn retarded ass toxic motherfuckers. If that were the case, you'll be able to scan that, right? You'll be able to pick that up. For real. And me personally, nah, I can't have sex with a person and we're not together. Like, have sex with them unprotectedly. Hell no. But at the same time, you gotta watch shit like that too, cause niggas cheat, females cheat. Some of them be fucking raw dogging with the next person too. Bring that shit home. That itch. That nasty one's disease.
That leak. That burn.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. We blessed.
Yeah. I told you though, I told you before, them STDs and shit like that ain't shit but mucus. That's all diseases and infections is. Mucus. But it gets labeled as something different because it's going through different parts of your body.
Keep it too much knowledge.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. You can have a fucking head cold, your eyes all fucked up, running and puffy, damn nose all stuffy and red like Rudolph. That ain't shit. That ain't nothing but mucus. But they call it a head cold. You can have that same mucus in your damn ovaries or something. They call it ovarian cancer. It's the same shit.
Man, I seen the same people walk around here look like that be sniffing powder and shit, yo, and they ain't got over that mucus shit.
Oh my God. Now, if I walk up to a person, this light don't work. God damn it. I got it. Now, if I walk into a person and I don't see no damn nose hairs and they got damn nose, I'm assuming they sniff some damn powder. I'm sorry.
What if they decide to cut their nose hairs or something?
Man, you can only cut but so damn deep. I mean, think about it. You all, like, think about it. The nose hairs hang from right here, right? I mean, they hang from back here too, but still. They shit cut down like that, something ain't right. I'm sorry. I ain't talking about nobody, but something ain't right. Be real, something ain't right.
No, it ain't, but thank God for this week, it is.
Crazy.
But getting back on self-esteem. Getting back on self-esteem.
Get it right, buddy.
Man, I'm trying, man.
What's wrong with your throat?
Hey, man, that last hit almost took a nigga out.
Where the hell you gonna go?
I don't know. Nowhere but up. I know that.
You crazy.
Nah. But being a person that came from low self-esteem, or, you know what I mean, growing from low self-esteem, like, it ain't nothing sweet, but as you grow, it's all love, you know. You gotta love yourself. Quit looking for it from everybody else. Everybody else not gonna love you.
You gotta start looking for yourself and everybody else.
Right. Love yourself, cause the next person they gonna love themselves.
Right. With they selfish ass, like,
And
nah, you ain't selfish for loving yourself.
Don't pretend to be this person or pretend to be that person, because at the end of the day, that's not you, and you can only pretend for so long.
Right.
You gotta love you. I know I love me.
Right. It's crazy because I told you, man, my mom used to tell me a long time ago, sometimes you're going to have people out here that's going to hate you because of how other people fuck with you, because how other people love you. That's why I don't have a whole lot of haters, I don't think. Even if I do, I don't give a fuck. But I know it's hella motherfuckers out here who love me, yo.
Yes, sir.
It's hella motherfuckers out here who fucking love me.
Yes, sir. I love you.
I love you too, sugar. But like me, when it comes to criticism, I don't. I feel like I don't have a problem with it. I know I don't.
You taught me not to have a problem with it.
Because I don't care. Like, this a person's opinion. They can say what they want to say.
Say that one more time. That's what.
What?
When somebody criticize you, that's what?
Their opinion.
Right. It's their opinion.
It don't make it true.
I hope a lot of people paying attention, because it took me a long time to get that through my head. When you hear people tell you this and that about you, you may know it's not true, but after hearing it so long, and if it come from somebody who you think really fuck with you, you will start to believe this shit. Even though now you know it ain't true, but after you been hearing it and this person started to tell you, you will start to feel kind of down and out. Mm-hmm. But you got to remember, fuck them. That's your opinion. I am who I am. Fuck you.
Well, I get told all the time, and I have gotten told this in past relationships, friendships. It didn't matter that I was mean and I was all the above. And I'm like, how?
Cause you ain't sugarcoat shit.
Right.
And the future.
Okay, you mad because I didn't allow you to use me. You're mad because I didn't agree with everything you say. You're mad